If any of you out there are mothers-in-law or are young women who, in the normal course of events, expect one day to become a mother-in-law, then this chapter may be for you. It's contained in the 4th volume of the Poem of the Man-God. It's number 468, and its title is Jesus Speaks of Matrimony to a Mother-in-Law. It was a vision given to Maria Valtorta on the 7th of August 1946. The fertile woody mountains where Giscala is situated afford refreshment of greenery, breezes, water, and views which are varied and beautiful according to the different directions of the road. To the north is a series of wooded summits covered with the most varied green shades. I would say that the earth seems to rise towards the blue vault of heaven, offering it in grateful homage for the waters and sunbeams granted by it. All the vegetable beauties of nature. To northeast, the eye stops, fascinated, contemplating the jewel of the great Hermon, which changes its colour according to time and light, and raises its highest peak like a gigantic obelisk of diamond, of opal, of very pale sapphire, or of very delicate ruby, or of lightly hardened steel, according to whether the sun kisses it or leaves it, and the ruffled clouds blown by winds cause play of light on its perpetual snow. Then the eye descends along the emerald slopes of the tablelands, along ridges, gorges, and peaks, which are at the base of the royal giant. Then, turning farther eastwards, one sees the green expanse of the plateau of Golanitis and Horon, bordered at their eastern ends by mountains vanishing in distant haze, and delimited on the western side by the different shades of green which lie along the Jordan and marks its valley. And closer at hand are 2 lakes, as splendid as 2 sapphires, the Lake of Merom, within the low circle of a well-watered plain, and the Lake of Tiberias, as graceful as a delicate pastel amid the hills surrounding it, different in shape and shades, with its shores perennially full of flowers, an eastern dream with groups of palm trees waving their tops in the breeze from nearby mountains, the poetry of our lakes most beautiful for the calm of their water and the cultivations of their shores. And then to the south, Mount Tabor with its typical summit, and the Little Hermon, completely green, watching over the plain of Esdraelon, the vast extent of which is revealed by the long horizon uninterrupted by mountain chains, and farther down, to the south, the high, powerful mountains of Samaria, stretching beyond men's sight towards Judea. The only one which is not visible is the western side, where Mount Carmel must be, and the plains stretching to the north towards Ptolemais, both hidden by a mountain chain higher than this one, so that they cannot be seen. It is one of the most beautiful sights in Palestine. We cannot proceed without just taking note of how detailed this description is. Either she was there, seeing it, though she never travelled there, and so it's a miracle, or she had some fascinating, detailed guidebooks, but she never had those. This long, detailed paragraph really does testify to the authenticity of this work. There aren't many writers who put so much detail into the descriptions of the scene in which their characters play out whatever roles they're playing out and engage in whatever dialogue they're engaging in. Maria Valtorta is quite unique, and no doubt she would not have written all this if she hadn't seen it. It is so full of precise information. In fact, there's a book which talks about what's called hidden geographies, which I must do a video on. And in that, we have references to Maria Valtorta's writings. And it's a secular book, not a religious one at all. But it refers to how detailed the descriptions of the topography, the vegetation, and so on, of ancient Israel is. And the writer of that article leaves it open as to how she could know this.